In 1989, luthier Dan Earlywine measured Stevie Ray Vaughan's Fender Stratocaster and discovered setup specifications so radical they would severely injure a typical modern player. Vaughan's neck fought against heavy 13 to 58 gauge GHS nickel rocker wires. Such a rigorous setup raises the question of how a single millimeter of steel can alter the action of a budget build while leaving a boutique guitar virtually unplayable. Many players believe that if their metal lines sit too high, they must immediately tighten the truss rod. They are wrong. The truss rod exists solely to control neck relief, which is the slight forward bow required to let the steel vibrate freely. Without this relief, strings buzz. Standard databases in 2026 show that Fender recommends 0.010 of an inch of relief, whereas Gibson utilizes 0.12 of an inch of bow. Adjusting this rod requires patience, but a simple quarter turn in the wrong direction can snap the steel, instantly totaling your guitar. If demystifying guitar setup makes sense, subscribe to this channel and keep learning how to perfect your gear. Once the neck relief is established, the focus shifts directly to action, which represents the clearance height of the metal wires above the frets. Too high and you struggle to press down. Too low and the strings buzz endlessly. Most modern players target a bass line at the 12th fret, which measures 2 mm on the bass side and 1.6 on the treble. Achieving this balance is scale dependent. Fender's 25.5-inch scale requires more tension than Gibson's shorter 24.75-inch scale. Therefore, a setup that feels supple on one brand might feel rigid on another. Such tension governs playability. Stiffness here explains why many players incorrectly lower their bridge action to compensate, completely ignoring how the tiny nut slots affect overall comfort. Shallow nut slots cause stiff first-position playing, while deep slots create immediate buzzing. Even when a guitar feels comfortable, it can still sound sour as you play chords higher up the neck, which means your intonation is incorrect. Intonation represents the exact relative length of each core, which must be perfectly balanced so that the 12th fret matches the open octave. Saddles must slide. Adjusting the small screws at the bridge alters this length, but players often overlook a separate magnetic problem hiding right next to the wood. The pickups themselves are the source of this trouble. If you position the magnets too close to the steel, their heavy magnetic pull disrupts natural vibration, causing a strange, muddy warble that ruins your sustain. While players can safely adjust pickup heights at home, deeper structural defects require specialized intervention, which comes with steep financial consequences. For instance, a broken truss rod costs over $750 to replace at professional repair shops, which often completely totals the guitar. Damage happens fast. To avoid these disasters, high-end shops now utilize automated PLEK station machines, which cost $110,000 to install, though major retailers offer this automated setup for roughly $200 to $300. These computers level frets under active tension to 1/1000th of an inch. That level of precision remains unmatched by hand. Yet professional players note that despite this notable computerized accuracy, the final 10% of the work must still be dialed in by a human luthier to prevent the guitar from feeling flat or sterile. Such a human touch brings budget guitars to professional standards. Ultimately, this human element explains why a modest guitar with a meticulously crafted setup can easily outperform an expensive, neglected custom shop alternative. The difference lies not in the price tag, but in the careful alignment of relief, action, and intonation working in perfect harmony. Yet such balance is often temporary. In fact, René Martinez recalled that Stevie Ray Vaughan played with such raw aggression that his fingers would flatten the wood of his guitar's fingerboard. Over time, this relentless wear forced Martinez to repeatedly sand down and eventually replace the entire neck just to keep the celebrated guitar playable. While your playing will not warp solid maple, understanding these forces allows you to command your tone. If learning the physics behind famous guitar setups resonates with you, like and subscribe to join a community of dedicated players.